Okay. So what am I seeing? Pisces, you're coming in central to your reading as the King of Cups reversed. So maybe some of you are feeling a bit emotional, a bit unbalanced. Usually when the King of Cups comes in, he is an energy of mastered emotions, mastered feelings, really balanced between the heart space and the mind space. They're able to make logical decisions from a place of informed decision making, logic. They have the ability to divorce themselves from the emotional aspect, but they do have a really good connection between the mind space and the heart space, and there's a really good balance between the emotional, intuitive side with them versus the logical, rational side. A lot of it's sort of meeting the water energy with the air energy, and the King does that very well. Because he's coming in reverse, Pisces, I'm getting the sense that maybe there's a bit of imbalance going on. I think maybe you're trying to master your emotions on a particular situation. I also get the sense that you are tapping in intuitively at a higher level with yourself from a more emotionally evolved space than where you were previously. I feel like a lot of the previous water cards that were coming up on the previous months in 2019, it's a lot of Queen energy, Page energy, which is a little bit lesser, especially Pages and Knights. It's a little bit more immature type energy. But I feel like with the King, it's like saying yes, you've mastered your emotions, but now you're checking in with yourself. I get the sense that because we are in a new cycle, because we have this awesome Aquarius energy just sort of really clearing out any emotional residue, stagnant energy, things like that, that I feel like maybe you're taking some time, Pisces, to check in and ensure that what you're feeling is in alignment with all the work that you've done on yourself. I feel like you don't want to derail any healing work or take any steps back or, regress in your progress. I think it's also a time to pause and reflect and ask yourself, okay, am I still on point? Am I still on track? And am I going in the direction that I need to go in, right? And to continue to make progress. So crossing you is the Six of Cups. Interesting. So I feel like maybe a past lover is coming in to your life to revisit you. Yeah, so when the Six of Cups comes in upright, this is about revisiting the past. I feel like this is maybe taking a walk down memory lane. You could be thinking about who you once were, maybe as a teenager or as a child, and maybe you're trying to connect with the essence of who you are and how you can sort of reintroduce that and incorporate that energy into your current situation now. Some of you may be thinking about past lovers, old flames, maybe the one that got away, so to speak, if that resonates. But I also get the sense that someone could be stepping into your life to pay you a visit. Maybe you have received a text message from someone long ago or a phone call, or maybe it's coming in. But I get the sense that if you have made contact with that person from the past, you're really asking yourself the question like, oh God, what does that mean? Do I have the emotional bandwidth to entertain, a second try with them? Have they learned their karmic lessons? Have I learned my karmic lessons? If I give them a chance, will that derail me from my healing progress? Will that take me off in another direction? So I get the sense that you're really just thinking about your healing, your progress. And I feel like this can really be a past lover coming in. Let's check in further. Sorry, let me take a sip. I do have a scratchy throat right now. Okay. So foundational to you is the Three of Cups reversed. I'm hearing three as a crowd. I'm hearing it's time for you to step back and check in. Yeah, I get the sense that someone came in. I think that you're actually with someone new. I think that maybe it could be a bit casual at the moment, but yet on the road towards more of a committed situation. And I feel like this person revisiting you from the past is maybe having you question what you want. I think it's questioning your connection with this current person that you're with, and it's stirring up a lot of old feelings, old emotions from the past. And I think you're only focusing on the good times with that person. So I do believe that this past connection was indeed a soulmate of some sort. Were they a karmic? That's a really important question right now you need to be asking yourself, Pisces, because if they were a karmic, then they're coming back. And I feel like this could possibly be a test from the universe asking you, okay, Pisces, have you learned the lesson? Did you learn that karmic lesson with that particular relationship? This may be a test to say, all right, are you going to take this and run with it? So take it how it resonates. I'm also hearing the one that got away. I think I said that in the beginning. But I feel like some of you are like, okay, this is the one that got away. This is my second chance. What do I do? Because I'm now with someone who's awesome in their own right, in their own way. Don't want to hurt them, but this person may be the one that got away. Maybe this is the universe bringing them back to me for a second chance at love. Because sometimes when the Six of Cups comes in, this can be soulmate energy, twin flame energy as well. Okay? But yeah, you are definitely in a mind space of confusion, of misalignment. I do see you as someone who is healed, grown, and evolved. I feel like that you are no longer the person that you were back in the day, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I feel like this is a more mature Pisces, that you have mastered your wounding, that you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of soul growth, soul expansion, you've done a lot of maturing in all aspects of your life, and now you're taking a moment to really turn within and check in, because this is a big deal. This is a very big deal. So interesting, sitting in the past position is the Ace of Wands, passion, new passion. So this person from the past is coming in to bring you an offer of passion, of love, and I feel like it's stirring up old passions within you. So interesting, exciting times. I think you really are stuck in the middle of what to do. I mean, I did hear three's a crowd. All right, so if three's a crowd, then I feel like it's you, the new boo, and your old flame. And your old flame is coming in to be like, yeah, let's give this a go. Let's try this. So what I'm hearing is, come on, baby, light my fire. So here's what's interesting. Maybe I'm connecting with the same Pisces for the February love connection video. So I just released love connection videos last week. And it was all about the connection between you and your person for the month of February. The Pisces video specifically, I kept hearing the doors, come on, baby, light my fire. I'm hearing it again. Okay, so check out that video, see what resonates with you. We'll see what comes out with the rest of the messages, but I feel like this may be a continuation of something, okay, for that particular connection. But I am seeing an old flame returning, offering passionate, a passionate offer. Come on, baby, light my fire is real. And Jim Morrison is all up in my head right now. But Pisces, what does this mean? What's going on in your mind's eye? Confusion. Yeah, you don't know what to do about this person in this situation. You're at a crossroads and you're really just taking a moment to step back because you don't want to hurt anyone. I really do get the sense that you're trying to be the bigger person here and to do things correctly in the right way, but it's inevitable. I feel like what's going on in your mind is, should you choose to go back with your old flame, then the new person that you're with ultimately, is going to suffer heartbreak, hurt feelings, things like that. And I think that's something that's weighing heavily upon you. Is Pisces, we're very caring, nurturing individuals, and we don't like hurting people's feelings. But you also have to do what's in your highest good. So you are seeking clarity. You have the Ace of Swords coming in. I feel like this is sitting in a future position. So you're going to get the answer that you need. I feel like this is all about having clear communication with all parties involved. Talking out your feelings with the past flame. Asking them why they're back. What is it that they want? What do they hope to achieve? If it's something just casual and something flighty, It may be fun for a little bit, but what does that mean for you and for your current relationship? Also, you have to get clear about what you want, Pisces. Are you looking for a commitment? Are you looking for the real deal, or are you looking for fun and casual? Because if you're fun and casual with your current connection, and you have an understanding that you both are dating other people in addition to one another, well then no problem to, entertain the idea with the twin flame or the soulmate from the past that's coming in. Because you both have that understanding with your current connection that it's okay for you to explore other opportunities. But if you don't, then that's a problem, right? So I feel like you also need to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Because it all roads lead to you, Pisces. They really do. What do you want? What are you looking for? Is your current connection serving your needs? Can they give you what it is that you want? Are they on board with you? If you want a solid, committed, long-term relationship, and if they're meeting you emotionally, great. I feel like this person came into your life after you've learned all of your karmic lessons and did all of the growing and the healing that you needed to do, because this is the right timing for you to be in a relationship with your partner, with your mate, right? It's time for you to sort of start settling down and building this life that you've been dreaming of. All right. Now, if this person from the past is coming in to disrupt it and to say, hey, I'm here, well, you need to ask them, why are you here? Great hearing from you, but what are you looking for? What are your intentions with me? How have you changed? And remember the reasons why you all broke up. It's easy to go down memory lane and to remember the fun times, the passionate times, all the great times that you laughed together and hung out, and the Christmases and the birthdays and all that. But why are they coming back? February is the month of love. We have Valentine's Day coming up. Are they feeling nostalgic? And what are their intentions? So you have to have the hard conversation with everyone, but most importantly, get into alignment with yourself, because only you know what's going to serve your highest good. And your intuition will tell you if this twin flame or this soulmate from the past is truly here to offer you the love that you want and the love that you desire, and to love you the way that you need to be loved. You all broke up for a reason. So you need to remember that and to revisit that conversation perhaps in order for you to get the clarity that you need to move forward, because you are confused. You do have, I'm getting the sense that there are multiple people here, and the only person who has the answers to all this is you, Pisces. All right. Yeah. So it's exciting. It's exciting that passionate energy coming in from this Ace of Wands, this offer of heat and passion. Whew, let me tell you, it is really something. But don't let that distract you, because it is contributing to this confusion, and you don't know what to do. And I feel like you're retreating from your current person, which may be giving them mixed signals, or maybe sort of creating a situation that doesn't need to be created. Okay, so just something to think about. Yeah, so you're in search of a healing. You're in search of clarity, answers. I feel like, the star card always represents healing, spiritual blessings. It's a healing and a blessing. Reversed, I feel like maybe you're definitely feeling out of alignment. You're feeling out of sorts. You're trying to fix the situation. You're trying to intuitively tap in to your feelings, tapping into the sacral chakra, maybe a bit blocked. But you are seeking the answers to move forward in the correct direction. But I feel like this is a collaborative team effort. I feel like, you have to get on board with this conversation and have a healing, clarifying conversation. All right. So I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, this is you maybe seeking advice from friends, close, trusted friends. Maybe you're speaking with a therapist. Maybe you're speaking with a spiritual advisor. You are seeking clarity. You are seeking ways to approach the situation and and handle it in the most diplomatic, logical, and fair manner. Yeah, your environment card is definitely the Three of Pentacles. So it's coming together, it's community, it's harmonizing your relationships, being collaborative. Yeah. So your hopes and fears, Five of Swords reversed. You're hoping and fearing that there's no drama. You're hoping and fearing that there's no arguments, difficult conversations that are going to take place. I feel like maybe you might be hoping to avoid the conversation, that the situation just sort of corrects itself and, you get to go on living the life that you're currently living right now. But I do get the sense that you don't want drama. You don't want conflict. You don't want to rock the boat. But again, you do have to have those conversations, maybe one-on-one with yourself first, with your current love interest, and with your love interest from the past. And it's all about finding out why that person from the past is coming in. What are they up to? What are their intentions? What's different? How have they changed? Because you all broke up for a reason. So how they learn their lessons, right? If for those of you who are on the twin flame journey, this is a healing process. This is about coming into wholeness and oneness with yourself first. Everyone kind of gets confused that the outcome of the twin flame journey is union. Well, union with someone else. In order for that union to happen, it's about both parties coming into alignment and wholeness within themselves to integrate the lessons of the past, to integrate their healing and transmute it into growth and wisdom. And as you do that, you become more in alignment, you become more spiritually aligned with self, with yourself and your higher self. And you start to recognize who really is here for your highest good and who needs to sort of stay in the past. So right now, Pisces, I feel like this is definitely a spiritual test to bring about clarity regarding all of the lessons that you've learned from the past. And it's all about, have you healed the past? And how are you going to move forward in this situation? Yeah. Have you come into alignment with yourself? Are you in wholeness with yourself? Have you been able to transmute enough of that core wounding into your spiritual growth, into your soul expansion, to where you are a stronger, more enlightened, wiser version of yourself? And the answer is yes, because again, you are being represented by the King of Cups. But right now, I feel like you are at a crossroads, and you are feeling a bit thrown off. And now you're trying to understand and formulate a path forward with this situation. The overall outcome is Temperance. I feel like this is about you checking in with yourself to ensure that you are making decisions in alignment, truly in alignment with your highest good. When Temperance comes in reverse, this is about forgiveness. So I feel like this is about forgiving the past. I feel like perhaps your soulmate from the past is coming in to seek forgiveness from you. Perhaps they need that in order for them to move on in their evolution and their journey, and vice versa. Maybe this is an opportunity for you all to clear the air, for you both to move forward separately on separate paths. All right, but everything in moderation. Don't rush the process. Don't force anything. But I do get the sense overall this is about healing and forgiveness. All right. So Pisces, wow, what an incredible reading. What an incredible reading. Yeah. Justice. Again, going back to the bottom of the deck card is Justice. So I do feel like, justice and forgiveness are here synonymous together. I feel like there is a balancing that needs to take place, maybe a rebalancing of sorts, a recalibration. Yeah. So take it how it resonates, Pisces. Comment below. I do feel that you're going to get the clarity that you need to move forward, and that you're going to be able to, achieve the forgiveness and the clarity that you need to heal the past and boldly move forward in your new endeavor.